I'm going to put these in the machines, in the labs, so while we're doing that, let's figure out what we need to do. We need cliff explosives, so we need explosives. So we need an assembly machine, we need a chemical plant with water attached to it. It's not going to be a long-term thing, so I can just pass that by for now. Oops. Cool. Because we only plan on making it for this one time use at the moment. So I don't think I need to make it automated. I'm just going to grab some coal. Grab some more coal. We'll grab some... what else do we need? Need sulfur. Need water. So we'll grab the water from right here. Let's make our chemical plant. Just like that. Then we're going to need cliff explosives. So we make that here. That needs 10 explosives and an empty barrel. So let's plot this down. Let's make some empty barrels. And supply that. Okay, that's going. That's pretty good. Uranium processing sounds fantastic. We still haven't found any uranium yet, though. I'm gonna make 10 of these. I'm babysitting it so I don't make more than I need. And then let's see, we need grenades, we need barrels, we need explosives. And if I remember correctly, these explosives get a decent amount of coverage, so I don't need too many of them. So we'll just let those run for a little bit. I think 10 is going to be good in the long run. So I think we're good here. So let that go on, and we'll test out these two that we currently have. So it does look like we're at the point where we're using up all of our oil. And the only reason that that's not a problem is because it's taking a long time to use up the light oil. So I think it's time to get rid of this. We'll just use the rest of this into solid fuel. I think that will be an acceptable choice here. We can start consolidating this a little bit. What are we doing here? This is actually going up, and that is an issue. We don't like that. We want it to be going down, not up. We're going to add some more storage containers here for the lubricant to make sure that's going. These are all working. Petroleum gas is still full. And now we're at the point where I can't actually add any more storage tanks. I could if I get rid of this. And I put in one other one here and I attach it to that. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing. But for the moment, let's go get rid of these cliffs. Right here. Nice. And... dang it. Okay. So I was hoping that I could get rid of this side, but that did not appear. That was not good enough. But that's fine. We're not going to be using all this anyways for now. And we should have enough, more than enough. Let's pick these up. Made them down here. I was looking for them. 50, not bad. There you go. We made one more cliff explosive and that will be good enough for what we need to do. We'll let the rest go in there. So we want to make progress. We want to make some advanced engines very soon. We have our engines making here. We have the lubricant over here that we need to make the engines. Do we need anything else other than that? We need electronic units, circuits. That's actually going to be an issue. So we definitely need to... we have a lot of steps, basically, that we need to look at. Okay, so we're gonna make our rails here. Here, we'll make it here. We're gonna leave some space for the batteries because the batteries are going to be used for other things as well. So it'd be a good idea to leave space open for that, so we don't have to worry about maneuvering around it later on. So we are gonna pick these up. We're gonna go grab these, put this here. We're only gonna be able to make one more because we only have one empty barrel here, but I think the 5 that we have with us is going to be more than enough. Okay, right here. Nice. I'm just trying to judge the most I can get, the most cliff per explosive ratio. I think that's good. I'm gonna keep the 1 just in case I need it. But now this is cliff free and we're good to go. Let us make our railing and such. We have power armor that we can't make because we don't have processing units yet. Let's get... so many things. The density structures will be decent because that'll use... never mind, I thought they use rails for some reason. They do not. What uses rails? These use rails. That's a long way off for me still. Let me grab a drink real. Okay. So what do I want to make? I want to do uranium processing, but we do not have any uranium to process, so that'd be a waste of my good time right now. Let's do some robot speed. So for robots, we need the electric engines, and that's about it. Once we have that, we can start making some robots. So up or down? I think down over here would be good for our rails. So that's what I'm going to do. But see, now the problem is if I make my rails down here, when I make them into science later on, I'm going to have to ferry that up here. Or I'll use robots. robots will solve all of my problems. I still don't even have blue science automated, even though I do have all the components ready. I'm putting it here, so let's bring leads down. Wait, I need iron, don't I? That makes it a little bit more difficult. Get our modules all done. So at this point, I'm going to connect these two. I'm using the splitter just in case I need the steel for anything else in the future. So this is going over here. The longer I make this, the more trouble we're going to run into based on steel availability. But we do have a... Right now we have the buffer system in this chest that's right here, so we're not going to run into any issues anytime soon, but it is going to be an issue in the future. Okay, so I think this will be good for now. We'll just add what we need for our railings. Let's make some assembly machines in this assembly machine. This, need this. I need that. Okay. So we're gonna do that. We'll let that run for a second. We need to grab some more iron. And we're gonna try to see if we can make a decent amount of these for now. So I don't have to do this again. So I'm gonna do that by fixing this up. Okay, we need more chests. So I'm gonna make some of those. And turn this into a chest full of iron. And also circuits. Right, so with this, we can leave this be and come back to some assembly machines made later on. While we figure out other things. What's going on? Are we good here? We're good here. How are we doing over here? Not too shabby. Put these away. Oh, no. We're doing on science. We're doing not too bad. Let's go grab our blue science from the downstairs. Oops. Okay, so The thing next on our list is getting electric engine units set up. My screen just went black for a couple seconds there. That was a little scary. I'm gonna save just in case that happens again and my computer crashes or something. Let me check my GPU, make sure that is running at full capacity here. Don't know why that happened. I think we're doing okay. Right, well, hopefully that doesn't happen again, but if it does, then we are saved at this point. Okay. Continuing on with our efficiency modules. Let's go grab some engines. Grab another stack of fuel. And we have enough advanced circuit units. The fuel in here, put that in there, put the engines in there, and then grab all the science. And then we'll put that in there. So, again, what we're going to want to do is add another set of green circuit making there. I have a lot of assembly machines all over the place just making random stuff because I keep on needing to. We've been getting by with just making military science this whole time. Which is somewhat amusing. Okay, looks like we're good to go. We made 47 of them. I think that's decent. Right. So with that, make some rails. So we're gonna bring it down just a little bit, just so we have some room to work with. And we'll put 3 sets going. They make really quickly. In half a second, you get 2. So I don't plan on using this that often, or for a very long time, but it might be interesting to keep up here. I'll make 3. I think that's 1 too many, but we're gonna keep it at 3. We do need the iron sticks, and the way that I'm going to deal with that is I'm going to... Oh wait. We're gonna need to put these down. How fast do iron sticks take? 0.5 seconds for 2. And this needs 1. So this will be good enough. So the way that I'm going to deal with this is, for right now, I'm going to do it the poor man's way, without robots, and just manually feed them. But in the future, I think I'll just change this into a chest, and then have the robots bring it over there. Efficiency module's done. Let's get... What else do we need? Do some rocketry. Oh no, we're out of poles. Right, know what to do. Bring out the assembly machine. Bring out what we need, and lament that we can't make cables easily without having to put this down. Okay, now while that goes, let's go grab some iron. Let's take a look at this. Is there any way that we can salvage some iron? There is, pretty easily, but I'm not gonna do it for now. We'll wait until we have our injection of more iron later on. Okay, so iron goes into here. Let's grab our holes. We only had 10? What? All a little cheated. Okay, and then with that, we have everything we need. I'll output them. And we'll put them into a chest, because that's how we do things here. I'll do 3 sets of chests, because this will fill up rather quickly. I think. And we're going to be using quite a bit of them. All the extras can be made into purple science, so none of it's going to go to waste. Grab this. So we really need to figure out how we are going to get the engines from here to over here, or possibly more easily move the lubricant from there to over here. That would probably be better. Just as a reminder to myself, I still don't have blue science automated. So that is something I should be considering. How are we doing on this production, by the way? Engine production. It looks like we're actually fine here. I'm gonna upgrade these guys, because we can. Kinda did a half. Let's try to see if we can do more. Oh geez. This, and these. Okay. I might want to add more engines here. It looks like we can. We have the space for it, and we have the supply for it. So it doesn't look like it's going to be a problem at all. And then that way we can have some of them sent over to make advanced engines. And then some of them can be, and then the rest can be made into blue science. The rate that we make engines is 10 seconds for one engine, and it takes 24 seconds for a chemical science pack. However, it needs 2 engines. So it's basically 1-to-1, more or less. So these 4 here will be enough for these 4 here. I'm just thinking of how I will want to do this. Probably the best, or what we definitely want to do is we want to have blue science be made up here, if possible. That way it has less room to travel to our lab set up over here. We are about to get robots, so it's not strictly necessary for us to do that, but it'd be nice if we did. Blue science needs 1 solid fuel, 3 circuits, and 2 engines. Circuits are up here, engines are here, solid fuel is here. So I could combine these two on one line and then send that up here to the circuits, and then we can make blue science up here. I think that's our best bet. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Alright, so let's figure out how we're going to do this. So like I said, what I want to do is I want to put both the engines and the solid fuel onto one belt and bring it upwards. And we can just have a straight line upwards. It will meet with some advanced circuits, and then those 3 will come together into blue science. I think that is a pretty good thing here. I'm gonna have these 5 engines go input into 4 blue science machines, and then I'll make maybe 3 more assembly machines here and bring those to the lubricant to make advanced engines. So let's do it. So let's make some room. Okay. Turn this here. Underground belt. Bring it over. Bring it over. Turn it down. That far down. Have it meet up with our solid fuel. Unfortunately, I didn't put it correctly, but that'll work. And we're gonna just shoot this straight up. Oops. Should I have made more room? Possibly. Am I gonna regret it later? Possibly. Is it easy to fix? Yes. So, I'm okay with this. Alright. So, we have all of our blue science stuff up here in our science making area. We just need to grab this guy. Bring it up along with it. Alrighty then. So let's put down our assembly machines. Fortunately, how do we only have 4 left? Didn't we have 50 made before? I didn't put down 50 machines. What? I must have left them in the blue assembly machine maker. Probably. I hope. I hope that's what the issue was. So we're gonna output our blue science and just bring it over here. And that should be good enough for us. So that goes there. These are blue. We'll continue this line down. Whoops. We need more fast inserters as well. Now we'll use the slow inserters. I want to do that differently. I want the input to be similar, and the output like this. Now we're gonna do some magic with our underground belts. Shoot, which are which? And I just realized this is one too far. Let's fix that real quick. Okay. So these are our input. This is going to be our output. And there we go. That should be good to go. Let's get some electricity over here. With our 4 poles remaining. Oh no. Try this. There we go. Okay, and then we should output it right here. And I'll let that go. I'm gonna go find my assembly machines. And I need to make some fast circuits, so let's grab some fast inserters. So let's grab some green circuits on the way down. And when I say on the way down, I mean let's go back up for them. We already passed it. Okay. What else do we need for fast inserters? We need iron. Let's go grab some iron. Right. So now let's find out where we put all of our assembly machines. They should be right here. Good. Very good. All right. So, put these down. We're gonna make fast inserters. Same deal here. And we'll let that go. When that goes, we're going to bring this across. Then we're going to split it. Up, over, split, underground. And we have made a mistake. It is on the wrong side. And we can fix that for now. It's gonna be messy, but hey, no one's watching, right? There we go. Gonna go there. There we go. put the rest of our military down. Let's put these guys on the line. Did I put it on the right side? Did. Alright. This is not the best way to do this. Wait. We can be kind of efficient by walking with it. I could put them directly into the machine, but that's not fun. Okay, so it looks like we're doing all right here. Going kind of slowly. We're gonna need to upgrade some of these guys. I'd probably want to make these into level 2s if possible. This is rather slow. There we go. 4 probably isn't enough. We probably want to make more than 4, but we'll keep it at 4 because that's what we were making previously, and it seemed to be working out for us. But now that we increased our lab research speed, that might change. Isn't that funny how that works? Okay, let's start on uranium. We're going to be looking out. We're going to be expanding very soon. We've had our rails making. Let's go check on those real quick. See how many that we have now. Should be a decent amount. Yep, that's a decent amount. We're probably going to need a couple thousand to get over here. That'll be good. Right now, I want to get... I want to get the... advanced electric circuit units working. I'm just putting this down to help it out a little bit while we get it started. I don't think it's necessary, and I think it's also a waste of time, but hey. We're doing it. How many sacks do I have? Probably too many. Alright, that's good. So I'm going to store my plastic up here real quick. Well, I'm going to store my inventory up here real quick. And then plastic, I'll move it down so I can add more electric making over here. Should probably get my car. My car is better storage than this. Okay, cool. So let's continue on with our electric engine units here. We can make 2 more. That is a little disappointing. I was hoping I could get 3. Can I get 3? No. I could just move this down if I wanted to. I'm considering it. Is there any way I can get out of this? I want to do all this extra work. I could move these guys up. It's probably better in the long run. I do need to... It would be better use of the space. We're gonna move these guys up. I probably should have paid more attention to what I had there, so I can replicate it a little bit faster, but we're gonna reimagine what was going on. So we had 4. Try to get the most room that we can out of this. So we had 4 here. We were taking them and making them into pipes. And gear wheels? Yep, gear wheels. Right, and then we just output them. Bring this straight down. And there we go. That should serve nicely for us. Just gotta connect it. Get our electricity going and everything should be fine. The only issue here is that I did not pay attention to if it was on the right side, but it was, so good for me. So this way we can add another one. Did all that work for an extra one. Alright, we're gonna redo the whole thing. Alright, that was a waste of time. Let's see. Is there any way I could do this? No. Darn it. That sucks. Wait. No. I was gonna say I could make this an underground belt, but I wouldn't be able to put the pipes on the line anymore. Alright, so that was a waste of time, and that's fine. That's fine. We're just tidying it up, you know? It looks nicer now, probably, right? I don't even know what's going on anymore. let's redo the whole thing. Okay, we're gonna need to bring these down. Okay, so where are my pipes? Okay, all these are gonna be engines. Oops. This should be more than enough. Now that I'm thinking of it, we might not actually have enough wheels and pipes for this. Let's look at the math. Wheels, I make 4 a second. Pipes, I make 2 a second. Engines, I need... For it to double up, I need 4 and 2. Numbers, they're hard. I don't know. I need 2 iron gear wheels in 5 seconds for each assembly machine. 2 iron gear wheels in 5 seconds. Is that doable? So this will make 1 iron gear wheel in 2 iron gear wheels in 1 second. 5. So I can make 5 out of this, I think. If my math is correct. So that means that this output isn't good enough for this many assembly machines. Even if this was saturated, which it's not, so that's even more of a problem. Okay, so now I have to figure out how I'm gonna add 2 more machines here. Oh boy. How we do? So I could move the plastic line and then just have a double line, have the assembly machines on the side as well. And that would be more than enough for this number of engines. Assuming, of course, I had the throughput for it, which I don't. You know what, I'll worry about it later. Once again, this is a problem that is a problem, it's a real problem, but that's for later, because we don't have the capabilities to keep up right now. Oh no. I got rid of some space there. That's good. So we have uranium processing now. Let's get... Oh, that's 800. Yikes. Okay, that's fine. I don't need this until later. I need to get that all set up for a while first. So what do we need now? I'll do size. That sounds good. I don't plan on using electric furnaces for a while, so that is not on my radar at the moment. Okay, so we're just gonna set this up for now, and if we run into problems, we run into problems. We'll just fix them later. Okay, let's get our long-handed inserters. We'll place them where possible. Okay. So I want to use these 3 for my electric mining, or electric engines. So I'm going to cut this line a little bit early. Change it up. Put this down over here. Bring it this way. And bring it down, around. Oops. And while I think of it, while I think of what we need to do next, I'm going to fill this up just so the blue science doesn't back up. Okay, so we need to take the engines that are in the last 3, bring them down to lubricant, or bring the lubricant over here. Or I could meet in the middle. That is also an option. So what do we want to do? The advanced engines are going to be used for robots, mainly. I think it's also needed for purple science. Or purple circuits, I mean to say. So we're going to need access to those. I think that's good. Yeah, that's more than good. Right, so how we're going to do this, I think we should bring the engines over here. Make it into advanced engines, and then we can bring it along this way if I need to. I was thinking maybe I could put these back onto this line and then split it off from here before I get the solid fuel on there, but I think it's better just to have it dedicated. It's a little bit messier, but I think it's a little less headache in trying to figure out like the correct ratio of how I'm going to do this and, you know, so on and so forth. So I'm going to bring this down. Oops. We are out of belts. Let's go grab some. Let's not be lazy. In the meantime, we can check on how everything else is doing over here. Looks like circuits are going well. We have this backed up and no problems here. We might want to add more blue science actually. Let's take a look at how is it doing over here. We do have a backup in science, so it looks like that's not an issue. Our 4 here seem to be keeping up with demand with the number of labs that we have currently. Our green science actually seems to be the problem here, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure why that's the case, but that seems to be the case. Our green science is not up to snuff once again. That's probably because we're low on iron, as always. But we'll get back to that later. So now that I took that sidestep there, seeing what was going on, I totally forgot what we were doing. We were getting belts. Yes, I remember. How many belts do we have now? So we have a decent amount. That'll be good. I need to put these engines away. We're backed up, so that's good to see. Good to see. The engine's here. And we're bringing these over. I really need to make more underground red belts. Okay, so what do we need for advanced these things? We need circuits, we need engine units, and we need lubricant. Circuits, huh? That's a problem. Yikes. Okay, well, I don't know how we're gonna bring circuits down here. I mean, we could just split it off and bring it down, but I don't want to do that right now. So we're just going to do it the lame way and bring a box and put it in there for now. Our main concern still is getting that railroad up and getting the iron delivered down here. So that's what we want to work on right now. In the meantime, we'll just get these advanced engine units started. We'll do 4 at a time. That seems reasonable to me. And there we go. So you want that pump there. So let's try that again. You know what? Let's not be fancy. Let's just do this. Okay. So there we go. We have that. And now we have to add circuits to this. We can just add it on this side here. That would be pretty easily done. That is how English works, yes. Okay. From there, we just insert, and we'll do our magic again with our underground belts. Output here. And then our advanced engines will come out this way. And everything will be fine and dandy. We do not have any power poles, unfortunately. And I don't need to use chemical plants. I need these, which actually changes up my piping system here. Our new game. Let's fix this up. Just like that. Alright. So that's all ready to go. Where did all my engines go? Oh, they're hidden inside there. And let's go let's go make some power poles. We're not actually making anything right now, so I can craft those in my inventory. Let's make a bunch, so we don't have to worry about it again. Power, 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 and power. There we go. Where did my engines go? Okay, they're there. So we're gonna place down this. Oops. And supply it with circuits. I realized I did all this in yellow. Oh well. Okay. Now let's make sure that these are making what we need. They are, a bit slowly, but they are. Again, it's because that our... Oh, is this gonna be right? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna put these down on the line here and have this back up. And hopefully this will make up for having no actual supply for a little bit. Okay, so after this, we want to get our train up and ready. We're low on copper, we're low on iron, and we need to get that injected back into our base, and so we can prepare for more stuff to be made, and we can make our lines a little bit more healthy. I'm going to put a box of engines here for now. Unless I actually used up all my engines. Oh no, here we go. They're in my inventory. Okay. That should cover for this for a little bit while I work on our iron problem. Just taking a look at everything that's going on right now. It looks like we have used up all of our steel that we had stocked up. But we have a decent amount of rails now. Let's make our next thing. Or let's research our next thing. Make that... do mining productivity. Will help us a little bit, since we're struggling. Okay, let's get that injection there to make up for our deficiency. Okay, so I think we can leave our base for a little bit while we figure out what's going on with our train that we're going to be making soon. These guys are all working still, so that's pretty good. We're backed up to the wazoo on plastic. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. We are good on fuel. Good on lubricant. Unfortunately, this hasn't been going down, so I think we need to add more of these cracking to light oil, but I'll do that in the future. Oh, good thing I came back here to check. Put this into a chest for now. And we'll go fill this up with circuits. And then we will finally get our railroad worked on. It's gonna be just as bad as this base. It's gonna be worse, actually. We have a ton of railroads to work with, so I'm excited. You guys excited? Okay. Should actually probably stop this. Okay. I see. That's a problem. Let's fix that real quick. Again, not the most elegant solution, but it's gonna work. Oh, that is the wrong side. There we go. Now let's pick up all the steel that's on the line here. Right. Looks good to me. We have our railroads, or rails, I mean. So, how are we going to do this? How do we want to set up our network here? Our main priority is getting up to here. We want to... I think what I'm going to do is I want to make it just mine. I want them to be mined. And then brought down to here, we will expand on our furnaces and somehow get enough space to make a bus out of this. Maybe we'll make a separate bus somewhere else. I don't know. We kind of screwed up here. We didn't leave enough room for everything that we needed. But we do have robots soon available. So that means that we can theoretically just move everything up a little bit, and that should help out. So, what are we going to do? We could also just smelt it up here and bring down the plates. And that would... basically be the same thing if I made smelting out down here. I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to mine it, bring it down in ore form. Cause that's something different than I've normally done, and I just want to do different things today in this map. I don't want to keep doing the same thing I'm doing. I want to make sure I move away from my old habits, because this is a new map. So we're gonna try to bring down ore. That means that we need to bring that ore over here. We're probably gonna make the train come right here, basically. And then it can output the copper this way and output the iron that way. We have enough room to make several smelting areas, down for iron and up for copper, so I'm not concerned about that. So I think that'll be fine. Let's get started. Let's put down our line.